How's it going, everybody? It's Warren, and with Marvel Studios now owning the rights to use the X-Men in the MCU, it was only a matter of time until we got some official news. At San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, Kevin Feige name-dropped the Fantastic Four and Mutants, confirming that Marvel Studios does in fact have plans for them in the near future. Now, what exactly are Marvel Studios' plans to introduce the X-Men into the MCU? We're not too sure right now. However, one thing is confirmed. Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, wants to introduce Professor Xavier into the MCU, and this is confirmed by Sir Patrick Stewart himself. Sir Patrick Stewart has recently revealed that he's had many long conversations about the MCU, the X-Men, and Charles Xavier with Marvel Studios' president, Kevin Feige. This is absolutely insane news. I don't think that anybody thought that Marvel Studios would even attempt to try and get back Patrick Stewart to play Professor Xavier. But I'll break down everything that Patrick Stewart said and what it means for the future of the X-Men in the MCU in this video. Real quick, I'm still doing my Xbox One and PS4 giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed with notifications turned on, like the video, and leave a comment down below. I'm picking a winner when I hit 550,000 subscribers. So, as I just said, Patrick Stewart has revealed that he has recently met with Marvel Studios' president, Kevin Feige, about Professor Xavier in the MCU. He revealed this a few days ago in an interview with Digital Spy. And in this interview, he said, "I met with Kevin Feige a couple of months ago, and we had long conversations, and there have been moves and suggestions which include Charles Xavier." So here we have literal confirmation that not only does Marvel Studios want Professor Xavier to be one of the main mutants that is introduced into the MCU, but they also want Sir Patrick Stewart back to play him as well. Now, although this is amazing news that Marvel Studios wants this, it doesn't seem likely to happen. Unfortunately, in this interview, it seems like he's pretty happy to step away from the role. He said in the interview, "Here's the problem, if we had not made Logan, then yes, I would probably be ready to get into the wheelchair one more time and be Charles Xavier, but Logan changed all that." Patrick Stewart went on to talk about the first time that he actually watched Logan on screen alongside of Hugh Jackman and talked about how the two of them broke down together. He said, "Hugh took my hand and we held hands with the last 7 or 8 minutes of the film because there were so many things we were upset about. We were moved by the story, we were moved by one another, we were moved by the movie. But we also both made the decision that we were saying goodbye to our characters as well." In that sense, it was not just the deaths of those two men in the franchise, but it was also goodbye to our part in them as well. Which is completely and totally understandable. He's been playing Charles Xavier and Hugh Jackman has been playing Wolverine since the year 2000. And Logan was a very emotional movie and was a great way to say goodbye to the characters. Now, does that mean that we're never going to see Professor Xavier or Logan in the MCU? Absolutely not. In fact, even though this is sad news that Patrick Stewart will not be reprising his role at Charles Xavier, it actually is good news because it does confirm that Marvel Studios is looking to get Professor X in the MCU. And it means that it's actually going to be happening sooner than later. As Patrick Stewart said, he met with Marvel Studios months ago. That means Marvel Studios was looking to get him into a project within the next few years. And this makes sense because there seems to be a lot of evidence pointing towards the fact that the X-Men are probably going to be introduced in Phase 4 or Phase 5. We've even had reports that the Illuminati are going to be introduced in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And one of the main characters in the comics, and one of the main characters that has been reported by Mikey Sutton to be in the Illuminati in the MCU, is Professor Charles Xavier. This could be the first sign that Marvel Studios is planning the Illuminati to make their debut in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But at the very least, it is confirmation that Marvel Studios is looking to get Professor X in the MCU some way or another. And it's also confirmation that the X-Men and mutants, as Kevin Feige said, are not too far away from making their MCU debut. So, of course it's sad that Sir Patrick Stewart is not going to be reprising his role as Professor Xavier, but let me know what you think about this news. And do you think that he could change his mind if the story was compelling enough? And perhaps if Hugh Jackman made a return as Wolverine as well, I'm sure that would influence him. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know how excited you are for the mutants to finally enter the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Be sure to like the video and subscribe with notifications turned on to stay up to date on everything relating to the MCU and so you can enter my giveaway. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.